Bonjour, hello everyone. I'm Nata, host of the Nata PR School podcast. You're a successful entrepreneur or marketing manager and you're about to launch a new product or service, or you've been selling your goods for quite some time, but you want to learn how to increase your visibility, get known, and reach more clients? At Nata PR, we deal with real clients every day and we'll teach you simple, fun, and honest PR solutions. You'll learn easy steps to combine PR to social media right now. Keep listening and let's get started. Bonjour, hello and welcome to this 25th episode of the Nata PR School podcast. Lyne Ste-Marie is my guest today and I'm super excited to have her on the podcast. We'll be talking about this incredible new profession. Everybody's looking for influencers, so we'll be talking about influence and what I consider and what Lyne considers too, what is a real influencer. We'll be talking about it. Let me introduce Lyne before I let her answer my questions. So I've known Lyne for quite some years now, and I'm a fan. Lyne, you need to know that I'm a fan. I think you're a woman of exception. You have this huge heart, and you're brilliant. I love what you do, and you are a real inspiration to me because you've reinvented yourself many times in your life. You were a model. You've worked all over the world, and I know a lot in Asia. You became then a weather girl, super famous and followed, and you're a mother of 2 kids. And I know that when you were a weather girl, you had all these fans that are still following you today. And over the time, you've touched them really to the heart. And we'll be talking about, your influence and how you build this community. So welcome, and I'm super happy that you've accepted my invitation. Thank you so much, Lyne.
Thank you, Natalie, for having me. I'm very, very happy. And I want to congratulate you for this podcast because I've been listening to a few episodes and it's very, very interesting. It's very, very instructing. And everybody excuse my English because I used to live in Hong Kong, but this is like 21 years ago. So I haven't practiced my English for a while, but I'll do my best today.
Oh, it's okay. They're used, it's the 25th podcast, so they are used to our French-Canadian accent because that's what you hear.
Cool. Excellent.
So before we start going deeper in what you're doing, I just wanted you to tell us a little bit about your story. So how did you start being, more present on the web? I know you created a Facebook page. So tell us about your story.
Actually, I've been working in the medias for over 35 years. Okay, so I worked on TV.
The traditional media, right?
I did acting on TV shows. I did dancing on TV shows. I did chroniqueur. What's the word for chroniqueur in English?
Oh my God, you would be my God.
Specialist in beauty specialist.
Yeah, specialist.
And I did many, many things. And I wrote for magazines as well, like traditional magazine. I host radio shows as well. So I did a lot. And when I was doing the weather, I was a weather girl for 12 years at TVA. I started a Facebook page because my friends were on Facebook, my media friends. And then I became very excited about Facebook because I could talk to my friends that were still in Asia, all over the world. My friends from preschool, like primary school. So I found a lot of people. And then I started using Facebook as a tool for weather. So let's say there was a big storm in Quebec. I would ask all my followers, my fans, okay, tell me where you are and what's happening in your area at this moment. So I would use that as a tool to do my weather reports after. So it was really, really cool. And one day...
That's such a good idea, people. I don't know if anyone is doing it today, but you know what? It would work even today, right?
Yeah, they were my source. My source of
so they
information.
were telling you we have no rain or the wind is stronger in our little village, for example. Oh, that's funny.
That was really, really cool. And one day, one of my girlfriend that was a sport journalist, actually, she said, why don't you start a blog? And I didn't know what a blog was because I was working for magazines. And she said that you should start a blog because you have a lot of followers. They really like what you're doing and you have a real exchange with them. So I started my blog, Tornadrous, 8 years ago. So, and it was, success because I had like 20,000 pay followers the first month. So
That's
my
a
blog,
lot.
So my blog was
That's what, 10 years ago?
8 years ago.
8 years
8
ago.
years ago, I was really scared.
Wow.
Nobody would read me. Nobody would be interested. But then I started it, and it was an instant, a small success, but a big one for me. And that's why I did that. And now, as you know, the media, the way of working with media has changed a lot. So now it's like more influencers, internet took a lot of space, Instagram, all the community platform are becoming more and more important. So I had to change my way of working.
But I like to say that we love working with you. I wanted to say that in the opening, and I forgot to say that. But I want to mention that we love at the agency working with you because we consider you like a real influencer in the sense that you have this real base of fans, what we call a community. It's people following you actually, and they react so much to probably most of what you're
because
posting,
they know
right?
me for a long time. Because they know me, they've been following me for 30 years now on the social medias for like 12 years. And actually, my fans know me like I'm one of their friends. And I answer to every message that I receive, every question. So I really have...
That's a full-time job.
Yeah, I really have a big exchange with them. And they know I'm an authentic person. They know I have credibility. I don't bullshit. I don't lie. So, I have a credibility that's because I was doing the weather also, When you do the weather, you're on the news channel. You become you develop a big credibility in front of people because I was working so hard to be always for my prediction to be right. I hated when I did. So I really
That's hilarious.
I really work hard. So if I would say it's gonna rain, it had to rain. So my fans know that I really have a souci de qualité, a quality of
and a truth,
my message.
like everything you're looking for the real truth,
always.
It has to be like
everything
genuine
I do.
and real. That's very interesting.
Actually, genuine is the word actually, and so I have that. I have those qualities in the eye of my followers. When I talk about a product, when I talk about something, they know that I'm talking with my heart. They know that I'm not going to lie to them. So they believe me. If I say I like this product for my face, it's because I like this product for my face. I'm not going to lie.
It's not just because a company paid you, but sometimes they know. I love what you're saying because this is exactly what we're telling our clients sometimes. When you find these influencers like you, make sure that they don't just talk about paid product. Make sure that it's a mix of what they're going through their life, because this is the big difference between a journalist and an influencer. A journalist will tell the story of a brand, but when you're an influencer, it's your life, it's your story, and you have to, I guess, when you have huge success and big response from your fans, it's when you integrate it in your life. And I tell my clients, you have to choose, these influencers thinking they will present your product in their own life.
Yeah, and for real, not for just for
and it's not going to be an ad and, like a on TV, or you cannot, it's interesting, you're telling me you refuse like 90% of the proposal you receive. That's what I was going to say.
I refuse most of the job the people offer me. I'm approached a lot by USA clients, advertising agency. On Instagram, a lot of people ask me to be their brand ambassador, and I never said yes once. Wow. Because I believe in developing a real link with my clients, with the brands I'm working with. I have to know them. I have to know their products. I have to know their philosophy, because then I can.
So you do a research when a brand approaches you.
I do a big work of knowing the brand, of knowing the products, and then if I like the products, I'm going to say, okay, yes, I can work with you. And then I'm going to find ways to really integrate those products into my life, to be able to reach my community, because I know my community. My community is women, French-Canadian women of age 35 to 65. I should start building an English community. Why not?
You should. Why not?
Because I can write in English. I would spare my wings, Woo.
You're amazing. Let's become international, Lynn.
Let's become international. Why not, Peanut? It's really to be authentic, and to talk about things that exist already in your life.
Yeah, I like what you're saying because you're touching your fans. Actually, you present products in a certain way. If you talk about, I don't know, a cream or something, it's you know how to talk to them. You know how to touch them.
Yeah, actually. And if a brand, let's say a pharmaceutical brand approach me, they know that
sometimes you talk about very serious products
like
too.
menopause. They're not going to use a millennial influencer to talk about menopause. I'm the one who had menopause, not them. Like wrinkles, I have wrinkles, not so it has to be real. If they approach me to talk about acne, I'm not going to talk about acne, like juvenile acne. I might use one of my kids, but it has to be real in my life. Yeah, like if they want me to talk about cats, I don't have a cat, but I have a dog. So it has to be genuine. It has to be real, or it's bullshit.
But your fans follow you for that because they know when you talk about something.
They believe me.
They believe you because it comes from the heart.
Yes.
And you don't need to be, you're a real influencer because you're a real woman who lives the same thing where everybody's living nowadays. This is the pandemic. So you're going through the pandemic. You talk about it as well and what's happening.
And on my blog with my collaborators, we really try to, when I publish an article, I ask my collaborator, my friends that works with me on the blog, to try to improve the life of others, to try to influence others, to try to help others in choosing, like, let's say we do mascara. We want to do new mascaras under $10 because now people don't have too much money. Okay, we're going to try like 10 mascaras. We choose the best 3 mascaras. And this can help consumers to choose the right products. And we give them like our advice, which are always real. We never lie. So,
You really test the products also before talking about it? Not like some influencers who talk about
we always
things without even trying.
And we give like recipe, we give like exercise to do at home. We give like, I give them like my way of staying sane in this year of craziness that we don't know what's going to happen.
Mental health is becoming a huge subject. Yes.
How can we stay like healthy in our heads and happy?
And how we stay sane and don't go crazy.
Exactly. I talk about walking. Go for a walk. Why should we walk? Because my grandfather died at 101 years old because he walked every day. Like it's inspiration for people.
Yes.
So I try to be an inspiration of good things, of positivity, of real, consuming because I need to earn my living too. So I do accept collaboration with brands.
Of course, yes.
But always with the idea of helping others.
Yeah, it's kind of your goal. Your goal is, I want to work with this brand. When you accept to work with a brand, you've done your researches, it's a brand that your fan will like, that you like too, that first of all, that is interesting to you. So and then what your first questions that I love is, how can I help this company and how can I help my fans? How can I connect those two together? So it's going to help the company and my fans at the same time. That's amazing.
That's amazing. The way to work.
Wow, that's great. Can you talk about an example of a brand, a collaboration that was a success without naming you don't have to name the brand?
Actually, it depends if you talk about reach, if you talk about sales. I did a collaboration with a mattress. I asked them for a mattress because I was hurt everywhere and I heard that this mattress...
You needed a new mattress yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I was moving. So I had pain in a shoulder, I had pain in a hip, and I read that this mattress was really helping that. I got the mattress, I tried the mattress, and then I loved the mattress. I have it for 1 year, and I have no more pain. So I wrote an article on my blog. I did a video for them, and just talking about what I love about this mattress. So they sold a lot of mattress because people know that if Lyne says her pain is gone and she loves the mattress,
my pain is gone thanks to my mattress. They're gonna go buy the same one.
They said you were like one of the best influencers we got. You know,
this is really influence people. I hope like some marketing people and some brands owner are listening, because this is a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like, give me your product. I need to try it first, right?
Yeah.
So give me one, at least, I can try it out, and then I will let you know if I feel I can integrate your product.
It's the only time I approach a brand. It's the only time I did approach a brand, and they said yes straight away. So I was thinking, okay, I should approach more brand. I need a car, actually. But I did also a campaign. I was going to a gala. La Gala des Gémeaux, a TV gala with a red carpet and everything, and I needed a dress, and this company wanted to dress me. So I said, okay, let's do a contest on my Facebook page and my Instagram page. So I photographed myself with 4 different dresses. I put them on my page, and I said to my followers, which dress should I wear? And we gave a $100 certificate for people to vote, and the reach only on my Facebook page was over 1 million. I had like 20,000. Wow. I had only 20,000 followers that time.
That's huge.
And the reach was like over 1 million because it was shared. Crazy,
people
crazy,
love that,
crazy.
So your fans love to comment your life too. They like to be involved, actually, and comment what you do.
Yes, and they like to tell me, like, what should I wear? What should I do?
And did you wear the dress that won? Do you remember?
Actually, it was between 2, but I had already chosen the dress. But that they didn't know. I didn't tell them, of course. But that was really cool, It's the idea when a brand approached me to work with them. I really do a work of thinking for a few days to try to find an original way that my followers will really join the movement for whatever I create, I decide, and for the brand to reach the more people as possible, but in my way, with my color.
Yeah, this is the questions I like to ask you, because we tell clients many things, and sometimes they don't really understand exactly what we're talking about, because it's something abstract, really. Like they have probably in their mind an image of what an influencer is, but why don't they understand about your fans? And you think that's not perceived by them, like sometimes you try to explain to them, well, this is not gonna work, and they don't get it. So what is it that they don't get?
I think it really depends on the influencers, because young people, they're new influencers. Their community is very like in a week they can pass from 0 to 1 million.
Why? But we know you and I that they buy. Sometimes you have to be careful, people, when you choose an influencers.
But also because they do a TikTok video that becomes viral, and
they do live shows. TikTok
so my
TikTok,
followers is people that know me for 30 years, so I know them. But with my kind of followers, which are more the X generation and baby boomers, it's a very different way of responding, very, very different way of thinking, of consuming. And I'm the one who knows them, because they're my community. Okay,
I know we have some clients who don't understand that. They think they know better than you. I'm like, no, you don't understand. This influencer, she knows her base fan. She knows who they are. Like, she knows them by name sometimes, right?
Of course. And I know how they're going to react. At what time should I post? What kind of content should I do? Should I produce for them? So the brands should actually... like I received some offers of collaborating on Instagram, let's say for one post, one picture, and the brief was like 5 pages long, and I'm like, just for a picture, and I'm like, okay, it doesn't look like me. It's not me at all. What they want me to talk about, I'm like, no, I'm not going to talk about that way. It doesn't look like me. It doesn't. I don't feel it. If I don't feel it, my followers will know that I'm lying, and that it doesn't become.
This is so interesting.
It's not from me.
Some brands are really afraid to see their brands featured in a different way, but this is what's good about a product.
That's what it should
show
do
it in your life, right?
It's not advertising. It's not advertising.
Exactly.
Like, it's not a TV advertisement. If they book different, actually, if I was a brand and I would say, okay, I want to reach like all the ages, people from all age, all nationality, all genders. I would book very, very different influencers from 15 years old to 60 years old, women, all that have different personalities,
and they have different fans.
Exactly.
Fans, because you know that they will have fans that looks like them or that resembles them, right?
Exactement. And they should really let people create their way.
Content, if we give you a beauty, fashion, I really love what the example you gave and the reach you got with the contest with the four dresses. It's really, you decided on the dress and how you were, and you're a model, so that's great. I know when you take pictures, it always looks amazing on you. But even you're the one who selected, they've let you, select the dress, and they've let you do this contest, which
actually
is amazing.
It was my idea because I wasn't paid for that.
Yes.
I wasn't paid at all. It was just like, hey, let's do that. It's going to be fun for my follower. That's another thing. I want my follower to have fun, to be happy. Like, let's say sometimes, I'm here, the weather is really shit. I know people are depressed. So I say to a brand, do you mind if I give, you send me 2 mascaras. Can I give one on contest for my fans? I don't charge you nothing. I just do that.
You think of your fans.
Please
That's
my
amazing.
fans.
Please your fans.
So I want people to say, okay, we're gonna participate at Link's contest just for fun and have someone happy. So it's really we become a media, we like entertaining. We're helping, we're instructing people, but we also entertaining. On réconforte aussi. We help others. So it's really a big responsibility actually. The message that you're giving, the message you travel, your values. It's very important.
And people respond to that for sure. Like people who are following you have been following you for so many years, they know you, they know your value, they trust you. So you have a responsibility.
And they really think they really think of me like one of their friends.
Yeah, they know
I'm really
you.
one of their big sister or friend or whatever, That's very fun.
It's very touching.
Interesting. Yeah,
very touching. So what do you think the future of all these platforms is? Do you think TikTok's going to become the next thing? Do you have a TikTok account, Lyne?
You know what? It's very funny because I do have an account. I opened an account and I asked my daughter, who is 13, can you help me to explain to me how it works? What should I do? Should I dance? 13-second dance? Do you want to do one with me? And she said, Mom, you should not be on TikTok. You're going to be ridiculous. And I'm going to be really, really upset if you do that. Alors, so I listened to her and I said, okay, I'm not going to go on TikTok and start dancing. But I said to her, we could become viral and I could become a millionaire in a week.
And a millionaire really quickly, right?
In a week.
Oh my God. It's all those young people believe that. They believe, let's open a TikTok account and we'll do like so and so.
But it did happen to some people. It's crazy. Of
course, yes.
That I found is very, very crazy. Personally, I'm really looking at continue to build something solid with solid foundation. And
that's probably a new trend that's not even there yet, that people don't even know. But we feel this human contact, especially through pandemic, probably. And I love what you're saying. You want something more grounded, more real.
I don't want
that's
numbers.
Gonna last.
I don't want numbers. I want really like real people following me, giving them real content that they love. But I thought about buying Instagram's fan. Every day somebody offers me that, and I could earn so much more money. But I never said yes because.
Oh, see, that's the dog.
That's my dog. I never said yes because I still want to be authentic and truthful, and And what I wanted to say is, you and I, we've been in the media, traditional media, for 35 years, and we've been adapting. The last few years,
so true.
We're adapting.
Yes.
You're adapting.
Yeah.
We do a podcast. We do a website. We're adapting all the time, and I think it's going to be like that for as long as we work in this world, because it's changing so fast.
So fast.
Everything the trends are changing. The way of working is changing, and I think it's going to be like that. For as long as we work. And it
people
keeps us
crave,
young.
Yeah, people crave for the things that stay there because everything is changing around them. So maybe you're part of it too. You're part of this stability in their life because you're there year after year. And, you know, even if you talk about new things, they know you, so they can follow you. I think it's a huge value. And well, you and I, we talk about it all the time. So we're part of this generation. I call us the forgotten generation X. And we saw the fax arrive. And 5 years ago, it was all about Twitter. Yeah. Now it's Instagram and now TikTok. So we learn all these things. And I think it's a great power. Like it's a great advantage over so many young people because we understand the global thing, actually.
Yes,
because the life we live in, right?
Exactly. We'll see what happens, but, you know, it's very, very interesting, never boring. And I'm 55 and I plan in working at least another 15 years.
Yeah.
We're going to be 70. We're still going to be working together.
Well, I decided I'm going to be the Jane Fonda of PR, so.
That's exciting. That's
excellent. Another 30 years. It changes the perspective when you find a model that's really way older than you. But then you're so like, cool, you know what, I'm young.
Yeah, me too. I'm young because we're really we have to keep up with the trends. So it's very exciting, actually. I really believe we're going to be there for a while.
I believe that too. And we love working with younger people and all kinds of generations.
They're very inspiring. They're very inspiring to me. I look at young. They're so good with with phones and videos and stuff.
They were born with it. Like they don't know that internet didn't exist at one point.
It's crazy. I was saying to you before, I touched a computer for the first time when I was 30 years old. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
25 years ago, a personal
computer.
Born with
an iPhone in their iPad.
It's crazy. Yeah. So, you know, we'll see what happens, but I think we'll still be talking in 10 years.
I'll invite you for my podcast, 200 and something.
2000. 2030. That's going to be fun.
Well, thank you so much, Lyne. So if people want to work with you, how can they reach you? I'll put in my in the notes in the podcast note underneath. I'll put your coordinates. But how can they reach you?
I can work in English, actually. I'd love to.
Of course.
They can reach me through my social medias like Facebook, Instagram. I'm there a few times a day, and I always check my messages. So thank you for having me. That was very interesting.
A great pleasure. Thank you so much, Lyne. My honor. I'm really touched that you've accepted.
Talk to you soon.
Yes, I hope you've learned a few things. So this is what a real influencer is. When I talk about real influencers, so you're part of it, Lyne. Thank you so much. Merci et à la semaine prochaine. Hey, you want to learn more about how to implement PR strategies? Head on to natapr.com and get on our list. You will also receive the Nata PR model on how to create a successful PR campaign. If you want to become a client, just send us an email to nata@natapr.com. Talk to you next week. À la semaine prochaine.